Good morning, TK. Welcome to Math Circle today. I have Macy and Marvin here joining us. Okay, today we are going to make domino cards. Yep, we're going to make our very own set of dominoes. So what you're going to need is, you're going to need at least 4 pieces of paper. I have cardstock, or you can have construction paper. That's really good. That's better than just regular paper, but if all you have is regular paper, that's fine too. Okay, you're going to need a pair of scissors, and you will need a marker if you have thick cardstock paper like I do, or if you are using construction paper or just regular paper, you might want to use a crayon so it doesn't leak over to the other side. Okay, so go ahead and gather your materials and then come on back. All right. Okay. So you have everything you need. So let's get started. Okay, first, this is going to be our fine motors lesson today also, okay? We're going to take our piece of paper here and we're going to fold it in half the long way, okay? You're getting better at folding, so make sure we match up the corners and the edge. I like to use the floor to help me make that crease, just like that, okay? And I'm gonna do it for all my papers. So here's my second one. Okay. And this is my third one. And this is my fourth one. I'm using my ordinal numbers. There we go. So now I have 4 of them that are folded in half. So now I'm going to cut them up. If I have 4 of them and they're folded into halves and I'm going to cut them, what will this one sheet become? How many pieces? 2, right? So then if I cut all 4 of them, how many pieces of paper will I have now? I will have 2, 4, 6, 8. Did you come up with 8 by yourself? You did. Nice job. Okay, so I'm gonna flatten it back out. Take my scissors. Remember, scissors always point away from me. And I'm going to cut down that crease. Okay. There you go. Now I've got 2. I'm gonna cut this. Same thing. Now I have 2 and 2 makes 4. I'm gonna cut this also. And 2 and 2 and 2 makes 6. Or look at, I can do 3 and 3 makes 6. Or I could have done 4 that I had earlier and 2 more makes 6. So many ways to make 6. Now, my last one. I'm gonna cut it. Are you cutting yours nicely? Good. Okay. Dun-dun-dun. And 6 and 2 makes 8. That's right. So now I have 8 pieces of paper. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to fold each one of them in half again. Yeah, so ready? I'm going to take the short side here, fold it over to the other short side and make sure that my edges match Put it down on the floor, give it a nice crease. There we go. So go ahead and do the same thing to all 8 of your papers. Okay. There we go. I have mine. And guess what I'm going to do with them now? That's right, I'm going to cut all the creases. So now each one is going to become 2 smaller pieces of paper. Okay, and you can do the same. So here I go. Cut right down the middle. So that became 2. 2 and 2 is going to make, what is it going to make? 4. And 4 plus 2. That's going to be 6. 6 plus 2 more. Going to be 8. 8 plus 2 more is going to be 10. Look at, I have 1 group of 10. I'm gonna cut some more here. Do you think I'll get another group of 10? Let's see. That's 2. That's 4. And that is 6. Did I get a group of 10? No, I only got 6. So if I have 10 and 6, what do I have? 16. That's right, I have 16. Wow, look at my stack. It's getting big, but guess what? You guessed it. Yep, we're gonna do it one more time. So for all 16 pieces, we're going to take it and we're going to fold it over again, just like that. Okay, there we go. And you already know what we're gonna do next, don't you? I hear you. Yep, you're right. We are going to cut it again. Do you think we're gonna get a lot? Mm-hmm. Do you think we'll get more than 20? If I had a group of 10 over here, and now each of the 10 pieces of paper are being folded into half, and then we're going to cut it. So each one will become 2. So if I had a group of 10, that group's gonna turn into 20. Yeah, that's right. So do you think I'll have more than 20? You think so? Do you think I'll have more than 30? Maybe? Okay. Remember, I had a group of 10 and a group of 6, huh? And if I had 6 and 6, is that more than 10? Yeah. What is number 6's friendly number? 6 and 4 makes 10. So if you have 6 and 4 makes 10, 6 and 6 will be more than 10. Right? Okay. Wow. That's a lot. And it is time to cut. Here we go. Two. what I'm doing right now is I'm skip counting by 2. I'm counting every other number. Have 2, 4, 6, 8. 10, that's one group of 10. 2. 4. 6. 8. 10. 2 groups of 10. 1, 2. 4. Good job counting, Macy and Marvin. 6. You think we do have more than 30? 8. 10. That's 3 groups of 10, and I have 1 left. And when I cut it, how many ones do I have? 2 ones. So now, how many do I have? 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. So when you cut all your pieces of paper up, you should have 32 rectangles like Miss Booth. Okay? Now, you're going to take, so if you're not done cutting, go ahead and pause this video, finish cutting, okay? And then get ready to do the next part with me. All right, so if you're all done, we are going to make a line down the middle of every single card. All right, so we're gonna go from, you see how it's long, short, long, short. We want our rectangle horizontally, okay, laid out. So I'm gonna put it in front of me in a horizontal way, and I'm gonna look kind of right in the middle and just make a straight line down, just like that. And I'm gonna do it for every single card, okay? Just try your best to keep it in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. How are you doing with your lines? Good? Yeah, I have to concentrate too, to try to make it nice and straight. So we are making these domino cards, and this whole week, every day for math, we will be using them. So when we're done, make sure you keep them in a safe spot, okay? Because every math lesson this week, we will be using these cards just like how you made the Rec and Rec last week and used it the whole week long to help you with your math games, okay? All right. was a lot of cutting for you. But they were easy. They were just straight cuts. All right, so I have my cards all with the line in the middle, okay? So if you haven't caught up with me yet, it's okay, just pause the video. And when you get it all done like this, then you can play it again. Now, we are going to put dots on our domino cards, okay? So the first card is going to be a 0 and a 0. If it's a 0 and 0, should we put any dots on there? No. Okay, so we're gonna leave that one like that. 0 and 0. Okay. Now the second one, we're gonna have the top is a 0, okay? But the bottom is going to have 1. So top is 0, bottom is 1. So I'm going to make 1 dot right there, just like that, okay? What do you think my next one's going to be? A 0 at the top and a 2 at the bottom. So I'm gonna make 2 at the bottom. I'm gonna make 1 dot and 2 dots, just like that. And what do you think my third one's going to be? 3, okay? So this time, I'm gonna make my 3 diagonal. 1, 2, 3, like that. I'm gonna go from the top corner to the middle to the bottom corner. And I have 3. Now I'm gonna have 0 and 4, that's right. I'm gonna turn my 4 into a box. So I'm gonna have 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's my 4. And now, what comes after 4? 5. I'm going to keep my 4 boxes, but add 1 right in the middle, okay? I'll make my boxes a little bit, my box a little bigger. So my dots that represent the corners are a little bit further away from each other. So, I've got my 5. That's so pretty. Well, hopefully you can see it a little bit better. So maybe I'll move it up a little. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that gives you a chance to go ahead and catch up with me. And then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and our next one is going to be 6. So I'm gonna have 0 and 6. I'm going to do 3 on one side and 3 on the other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I've got my first row of zeros at the top. Okay, now we're gonna continue. Now instead of zeros at the top, we're going to have 1 at the top. Okay, so I'm gonna put a 1 at the top. If I have a 1 at the top, a 0 at the bottom, I kind of already have that here, don't I? Okay, so then that means now I need a 1 and a 1. So I'm gonna put a 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom, like that. Okay. And then it's going to be a 1 at the top, and that's right, 2 at the bottom. 1, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top, 3 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Do you see my pattern? Okay. 1 at the top and, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the bottom. 1 at the top and 5 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 in the middle makes 5. 1 at the top and 6 at the bottom. 3 on one side and 3 dots on the other side. There we go. I'm done with my ones. So now I'm gonna start with my 2 at the top, okay? So now I'm gonna do 2 at the top, and if I have a 0 at the bottom, wouldn't that be the same as this? Yeah, and if I had 2 at the top and 1 at the bottom, wouldn't it be the same as this one? Yeah, so then I don't need that. Now I need a 2 at the top and a 2 at the bottom. That's right. So 2 and 2. Do you see another pattern developing? Next one, 2 at the top. And 3 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Next one, 2 at the top. 1, 2, and how many? Yep, 4 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, and next one, 2 on the top part and 5 on the bottom side. There we go. And the next one, what do you think? You caught on to the pattern. 2 at the top and 6 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At any point, if I'm going too fast for you, just go ahead and pause the video and catch up to where I am, okay? All right, now if you look at this, there is another pattern developing. How many cards do we have on our 0 at the top row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many cards do we have with our 1 at the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. There's 1 less, right? And now there's 6, there's 1 less. So how many do we have up here with 2 on the top? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now with our next one, what do you think we're gonna start with? How many dots at the top? This was 0, this was 1, this was 2. So how many dots on the top? 3. And how many dots on the bottom? Would it be 0? Would it be 1? Would it be 2? Would it be 3? Yeah, we always start with the same number on the top and on the bottom. Did you notice that? 0, 0, same number. 1, 1, same number. 2, 2. So this one, we are going to start with a 3 on the top and a 3 on the bottom, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's so cute. The diagonal that it makes. Okay. So let's continue. 3 on the top and 4 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many cards do you think we have? What we're going to have on the row with 3 on the top? 4. 1 less than 5, right? So 7, 6, 5, 4. So 3 on the top and 5 on the bottom. 4, 5. And lastly, I'm going to have 3 on the top and 6 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Whoops, that one's a little crooked. That's okay. We do know it's 6. There we go. Guess I can make this a little bit fatter. This one a little bit fatter. There, now they're straighter looking. Okay, next, what will we have? That's right, we are going to have 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom. And only how many cards on this row? 3 cards. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And now we have 4 on the top, 4 on, not 4, 5 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and next one. 1, 2. I'm going to move it out here so I can do it easily. 3, 4 on the top and 6 on the bottom. 3 and 3 makes 6. There we go. We are almost done. Yeah. So now what do we have next? 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom, don't we? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom. 5 and 5 goes right here. Okay, and the next one is going to be, 5 and 6. There are only 2 on this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. we go. And I have just enough room for my very last one, which is what? 6 and 6, right? Okay, so here we go. 6 on the top. And 6 on the bottom. There we go. And I have made my complete set of dominoes. Have you? Okay, and you should have some extras. You should have 4 extras just in case you make a mistake. All right? Okay. So now go ahead and catch up with Miss Boo. Well, excellent job making your set of dominoes. Yeah, so we are done with Monday's math circle. So let's pick it up, and as we pick it up, let's see if we can figure out how many we have. Okay, let's go backwards, just make it a little bit harder. What do I have here? 6 and 6 makes, let's count it then. Do we have to count the first 6? No. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If 6 and 6 is 12, what is 6 and 5? Take 1 away. 11. Well, then what's 5 and 5? 10. Nice job. How about this? You've got 6 and 4. They're friendly numbers. 10. Now, instead of 6 and 4, we have 5 and 4. So we're taking 1 away. What's 1 away from 10? 9. 4 and 4 is 8. Do you see the pattern? 10, 9, 8. As we're going down, we're taking 1 away. How about let's start with this one. We have 3 at the top and 4 and 6 at the bottom. That makes 9. Now we have 3 and 5, not 3 and 6. 5 is 1 less than 6. So if we had 9, now we have 8. What's 3 and 4 then? 1 less than 8, 7. And what's 3 and 3? 6. Very nice. Let's start on this row right here. I have 2 at the top and 6 at the bottom makes, if you want to count, always start with the bigger number first. Which one's bigger, 2 or 6? Start with 6. So then you don't have to count every dot in 6. You just know that's 6. So say 6, 7, 8. 6 and 2 makes 8. Then what's 5 and 2? 1 less than 8, 7. What's 4 and 2? 6. What's 3 and 2? You know that one like that, right? 5. How about, whoopsie, how about 2 and 2? 4. Very good. This should be easy. Which one has the most? The top or the bottom? Or which one has more? Sorry. The top or the bottom? The bottom has 6, so start with 6. 6 plus 1 more? 7. 5 plus 1 more? 6. 4, 1 more? 5. 3 and 1 more? 4. 2 and 1 more makes 3. 1 and 1, 2. So fast on that one. All right, we've got one more row left to go. Here we go. Ready? Boom. 6. Good job. Boom. 5. Boom. 4. Right? It nothing up here. We don't need to add or subtract anything, right? It's just 4. Boom. 3. Boom. 2. Boom. 1. And our very last one is dun, 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 0. Okay. And this is your set, so make sure you keep it safe, okay? Nice work today. I know this was a long session, but you powered through it, and I am very proud of you, okay? And so are Macy and Marvin. Bye.